The sound of waves lapping on the shore. Gavin, tell us about the sacred river.
The sacred river is a phrase that I coined in a workshop that I offered called Sacred Passages. So I was with this group of 20 people over an 11-month period. And one of the assignments that I gave these folks was to go through an exercise of identifying all of the most profound experiences they had throughout their lives, like the top 10 or 15. And these profound experiences might be positive, they may be exhilarating and joyful, and they also may be very painful. They may be very challenging, dark times. But those experiences that have made the most impact upon their being and about how they know themselves and who they are.
On their journey, on their life journey.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they would take these experiences, because each person would have their own unique, it's like a DNA of evolution. And you start to look at them all laced together, and they would present to the rest of the group their life. And in essence, they were presenting to the rest of the group their sacred river. I have a sacred river, you have a sacred river, so did all of they.
So each of our lives is a sacred river.
It is, particularly if we look at the deeper current of the life, of where the depth showcased itself as we went along. And to be in the same room while people are sharing about what truly matters to them and what's touched their hearts, and what it reveals, you start to see patterns. You start to see, whoa, you're a person that really has a deep sensitivity and a deep compassion, or you have a gift and a generosity and a joy that's exhilarating. So you start to get in touch with the deeper folds of your heart so that you can go, that's who I am. And then you can start to say, how can I touch into this more? How can I express it more? How can I make room for creativity to flow from that place?
And kind of ride that current of the sacred river.
Yeah, and it's unique to each of us. Again, it's like DNA. There's no one like us that's ever been like us, that will be like us. So it is our sacred river. It's our DNA of our depth, of our genius, of our beauty.
And no one's river, they're all unique.
They're all unique. Everyone is unique. And then you start to be in a room of 20 people where we all knew each other and our sacred rivers in a very intimate way. But there's something that awakens when we get in touch with who we are by doing a process like that and a presentation like that, where who we are just starts to become more evident, and we go, I know who I am now. I know more. I had some story that I somehow was deficient, but it's quite clear from the evidence that is not true. I see who I am. I can start to hang out and be more at home with my depth and my richness that is my sacred river.